happy holidays, good tidings, and all those things. It's almost December, so it's definitely time to get into the holiday spirit. By a lot of people's standards, I am late to the game, so I'm going to be spending the day decorating and reading Christmas books to try and get myself into the holiday spirit. I've read 2 Christmas books before this, and I did not like either one of them that much, so I'm in desperate need of something that's going to make me feel all those Christmas feelings. So that's why I'll be reading the Christmas Orphans Club. I am really looking forward to this book. It's probably the book I was most excited to read this season. So I need to read it now. I need to read something that's actually gonna be enjoyable for me because it's been a struggle bus the last few books that I've read, and I need something that's gonna like get me back into the excitement of the holidays. But let's get into it. Done decorating, and it only took me like 20 to 30 minutes, so that was pretty quick. I didn't have a lot of stuff because I only went shopping at the dollar store and then picked up a few things like the pillow coverings and the blanket on Amazon. But I'm hoping as the years go on, I'm gonna slowly get things and be able to really make my house look like a Christmas store. But for now, this is all I have to do. We're not putting up a tree this year because we got a kitten and he destroys everything. I don't even know if I should have put up the decorations I did put up because he just does whatever he wants. He goes on any table he wants to go on and he rips things off the walls for fun. So we're avoiding putting up a tree because we're 100% certain he's just gonna knock it over. So we're just gonna wait until he's a little bit older and maybe less of a chaotic, dark void of evil. So I have done all the decorating I'm going to be doing. I've had dinner and I've sat and watched Married to Medicine, and it's now 5 o'clock and I'm ready to start reading and getting into the book, and I'm excited to read it because it sounds amazing. So the book follows Hannah and Finn, who are both orphans. Hannah's parents died and Finn's parents disowned him when he came out. Together they have created a found family with Priya and Theo, and that found family is being threatened. That sounded so dark. This is not a thriller. Like, nobody's actually threatening their family. I mean, like, it's looking like it's gonna fall apart. So Finn is thinking about moving to LA, and Hannah's starting to get serious with her boyfriend, and all of that is resulting in them feeling like things are coming to an end right around Christmas time. So I'm excited to get to know Finn and Hannah and Theo and Priya, and I'm really looking forward to falling in love with them the way I think I'm going to, and I think it's gonna really get me in the spirit. That, alongside lighting a candle that smells like sugar cookies, eating Hershey Kisses that are peppermint flavored and sugar cookie flavored, drinking eggnog, and just chilling out reading this book. I thought I was gonna stay in this sweater the entire time I was reading because I really wanted to give you guys that Christmas feel, but it is very hot. I am very over it. I think I'm gonna put pajamas on. So I am 96 pages in and I'm really enjoying this story as much as I thought I was gonna enjoy it. All of the characters are really likable and they're very layered, which is saying a lot because I'm only a few chapters in, but they all have backstories and they all have characteristics that definitely differentiate them from one another and other characters that I've read in the past. So I like them all, and I am living for the little bit of romance that is in this book. I'm a romance girly, so you give me even an inkling of somebody liking somebody else and I get so excited. So I am living for these little moments that are creating a bigger story of possibly love. The way the book works is it jumps between different timelines. Like it jumps between the first Christmas they all spent together to the most current Christmas to like 6 months before Christmas to all these different points that are kind of giving us a general idea of their history and who they are to each other and how they came to be. And I think that aspect I'm really enjoying. I wish, this is always my complaint when I read books that are like this, is that I prefer them to go chronological so I can see it from like every moment in a continuous way. But I still like that we're seeing their past as much as we're seeing their present. My cat thinks he can climb walls. He can't, but he tries. So I'm hoping to read another 100 or 200 pages before I go to bed, which is a far way out. Do some writing and then hopefully dive back into this book and have fun with these characters that we're loving so much already. Good morning, or rather afternoon. It is 1 p.m. I went to bed at 4 a.m. so I slept until 12:30. Got myself a coffee, had a shower, and now I'm ready to dive back into this book. Last night I got about halfway through it before I got distracted by watching old classic Black romances from like the 90s and early 2000s. I had to for research for my story that I'm writing, but I also just got caught up. But I'm so excited. I was like dreaming about this book, so I'm so excited to dive back into it. This book takes found family to like a whole new level, and I appreciate that so much. They really remind me of my friends. The adventures they go on, the personality types, I can definitely see in them the people that I love and care about, and that makes me like this book even more. But I'm excited to keep reading, and I'm going to jump into it after I finish my coffee. I know if I start reading now, I won't drink my coffee. I'll just ignore it. And it's a hot coffee, so I can't do that. So I finished the book, and the way that it ended was beautiful. I would say it was close to perfection. It didn't go down exactly as I wanted it to, but I understood why it had to end that way, and I am really okay with it. I think the great thing that this book did was explore the ideas of tradition versus change. When should we hold on to tradition, and when should we open ourselves up to doing something different? I think that's something that all of the characters struggled with in their own ways, and we got to see them come to the point of a conclusion by the end of the story. Especially Finn and Hannah, who are the two point of views that we follow in the story. We got to see them deal with their own struggles in that regard. What I really loved about this book is that it showed the realities of growing up. It showed what it's like to dream and not have all of those dreams work out, and then find yourself having new dreams come from the failures that you experienced. It was the perfect example of what going through your 20s is like, and I think because we saw their life over the span of 10 years of that, we got to see that progression of time. I really love this book. I think all these characters are going to have a special place in my heart around Christmas, and I'm always going to be thinking about Christmas orphans, people who don't have a family to go home to, who have to find a family or create a family with the ones around them. But thank you so much for watching the video. If you got to this point, please comment below your favorite Christmas movie or Christmas book so that I can check it out over the next month. But I hope you have a good day and that life is kind to you, and I will see you in the next one.